Right, good morning, everybody. How are you? I hope you're safe, I hope you're well. It is currently 7:15 in the morning. This is probably the earliest I've been up in many a time, many a moon. It is Sunday. It is the mental health awareness event by the 1000cc Club. I am on my way to Hotcliffe McDonald's to meet up with RevBomb, Andy, GSA, Simon GTR, Aidan Halley, loads more that I probably have forgotten to mention. For those of you who don't know, I was up very late on Saturday night in Northampton at the King Billy, and I can't lie, I would be lying if I said I'm not feeling the effects of doing an all-nighter, doing a late-nighter, and currently only being on about 3 and a bit hours of sleep. However, we crack on. Good morning to you, sir. We crack on. It's all for a good cause, so it's unmissable in my opinion. Right, so here we are. There's a dodgy entrance there, but I've managed to avoid all of that. Right, let's see if we are we the first people to arrive? I think we are. I'll tell you what, I am good. I am very good. So it is officially 7:33 now, so everybody is late. Very tardy of them. I don't really mind. It gives me an opportunity to tell you guys a bit more about this event. Obviously, I'll go into even greater detail when we're on the ride, and we'll talk a little bit about mental health and the importance of that. But the event is obviously a mental health awareness event being ran by some of the admin of the 1000cc Club. So if you've never seen them or haven't checked them out, please go and do that. I'll leave links to all of that. But it's all in aid of a great charity called Mental Health Motorbike, which offers free face-to-face support. They look to create very meaningful sessions and opportunities for those suffering, and it's all about just looking after the well-being of bikers in and around the UK. I personally think it's a very important charity. And yeah, again, if you haven't delved into it, if you haven't had a look, by all means, I will leave links in the description below. Please go and have a look, and please go and support however you can. What time does he call this?
And then it's normally Simon in the pub goes, Mike.
Okay, I'm just gonna fill up.
These kids and their phones.
Shut up, you. Shut up, you. And so we are off. Simon GTR 1400, Ali, Hayden, RevBomb himself, got a lovely man on a Ducati. I think it's an 848 or something behind me. He just heard about the event from a friend on Facebook, and he decided to come down and join us, which is fantastic. That's what it's about.
always nice to have some extras, and yeah, hopefully that means that he's going to have a great day. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Making new friends, and for such a good cause, such as the mental health awareness event. I looked in my mirror, and the fella on the Ducati is just hands on hips. He was telling me when we were at the Hot Cliff McDonald's, it's not the world's most comfiest bike, but he loves it, and that's what's important. There he is, Andy GSA Tractor, what a guy, and his lovely wife, his lovely other half. So nice of them to join us. It's awesome, it's absolutely awesome. Very well organised. This was such good planning. Is that a Kia Sportage? My guy keeps doing it. Oh, he keeps having to like uncramp his hand. Don't get me wrong, that Ducati is probably an absolute lightning bolt, but it's definitely not comfortable. He hasn't sold the comfort ad. He's now adjusted his neck. I shouldn't laugh. Oh, I could make a separate video. Man uncomfy on a Ducati. The world's most uncomfortable bike. The 109th stretch for the Ducati rider. So we are now off the motorways, off the major roads, still on some dual carriageway and mainly just some A roads to go, but I thought this would be a prime opportunity for me to talk a little bit about mental health. Not a great deal, because I'm going to be truthfully honest with you guys, I'm not too sure I really understand the meaning of the word. Now, I suppose you could always describe mental health as the state of one's mental well-being. However, that in itself I always find quite vague. For example, how would you describe happiness? How would you describe positivity? Would you describe it as a higher toned voice, maybe a pitch? Would you describe it as a smile? Would you describe it as glistening eyes? Because whilst all of those signs, those things can be a sign of happiness and positivity, I find a lot of time, especially in this modern world that we live in, I actually think a lot of those, for a lot of people, are just masks. They're disguises, they're illusions. People are so used now to sort of just brushing off mental health and saying that they're okay, that they're fine, because themselves, they know that everyone else has worries, and they know that everyone else has difficulties, and they don't prioritize how they're feeling, and they feel like they can't speak up. Now, that's not everybody, of course. Obviously, a lot of people do seek help, and to those people I say, well done, you're very brave, because it is a difficult thing. To openly talk about your mental health is a challenging thing, and I have so much respect and admiration for anybody who can throw their hands up and say, do you know what, I'm not okay. And that is so important, guys. For anybody who's not really into the UFC, you might not have seen that after a recent video, Paddy Pimblett, who's a UFC fighter from Liverpool, made an amazing post-match speech about mental health, and he begged people that if you are struggling, if you are in need of help, please reach out to family, friends, work colleagues, associates, just anybody who you feel comfortable and confident enough to speak to. Do it. Because he said he would rather have a mate cry over his shoulder than attend his funeral, and I could not agree with him more. Events like today are absolutely vital. They're so important because they raise awareness for something that, in my opinion, still in this day and age does not get the attention, the funding, or the support network that it needs to be able to support everybody who is struggling. And on a quick note as well about mental health, like I say, me myself, I sometimes struggle with the definitions and I struggle to express what it is that I'm actually thinking or feeling. But when I am in tough times and when I am in dark moments, when I need a pick-me-up, when I need something to really get me going, this is exactly what is good for the heart, good for the mind, and good for the soul. Here we are. It's been a really, really nice, steady group ride, just the sort of stuff you expect. And look at this turnout, absolutely wonderful. I'm so happy that we've done this. Got some police presence as well. Obviously, just for the presence and support. Can't imagine to maintain any of the antisocial behaviour. I'll tell you, this car park's I'm not a fan of the car park, but oh well, small details. Right, let's get parked up. Let's get all this gear off because we're cooking. I definitely wasn't in neutral there, everybody. You didn't see that.
So look how incredible this is. Bikes obviously by the entrance, bikes by the cafe. Some nice stalls over there, local police as you've just seen. Absolute fleet of motorcycles here. We've called this the sort of, you know, what you expect bikes, you know, the streets, the hooligans, and the ones at the back over there where of course the MK lots are. That's the sophisticated corner we've decided to call it. But it's nice to see such a wonderful turnout. Obviously, mental health awareness is such an important thing. I've already spoke about how important it really is, and just how vital it is that if you are struggling, if you are going through something, or even if you just want to speak about something, even if you just need to get something off your chest, then by all means, definitely confide in someone you know, you love, you trust, or just someone that you have confidence in. But truly inspiring, it really is. And it's still early, so hopefully many more bikes and many more faces to come.
So that is that, boys and girls. What a great day. Just nice to be out with some familiar faces. Got to meet some new people as well, so it was lovely to actually meet Jim Diesel in the flesh. Should have got his autograph with how popular he is. Big shout out and a massive thank you to Crazy Dad Biker and Mrs. Crazy Dad Biker for and kids. I should include his children. They have kept us very hydrated, made sure that we're comfortable, made sure that we've always got some water on board, and yeah, I just really appreciate that. Big shout out to Simon GTR 1400 for obviously leading the ride both here and home now. Big shout out and thank you as well to RevBomb, because he got me the breakfast like he promised on his live stream, and all joking aside, it really does mean a great deal. It's been an amazing day, very positive thoughts. It leaves me very mindful the situations, and you know, just gets you thinking, doesn't it? Takes you back maybe. And if I'm going to conclude, I just want to leave you all with this one thing, this one thought of mine. Always celebrate the little victories, even the smallest ones, regardless of how far or how little you think you've come. An improvement is an improvement regardless. So always be mindful and always celebrate it. With that said, big thank you to Brandon and the other admins of the 1000cc club. I really appreciate you putting this event on. Remember guys, to like the video if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, well, whatever. Please do comment. I do love to hear from you all. Head over to Instagram, drop me a follow at TheRhythmicBiker, and if you're not subscribed, why not click that button already? Go on, do it. Right guys, I'm just going to enjoy the ride home. Thank you all so much for watching, and until the next time, cheers.